as a company, we have somebody from each core profession. So, you know, we have a social worker, we have an OT, we have a physio, we have a nurse, and we've got somebody that used to work in the insurance industry, we've got somebody that used to work in a lawyer's as our back-end staff, we've got somebody that's just qualified, having done their law degree. So actually the blend, when we have our team meetings, we've all got our own perspective. I think it makes us unique that you don't really have a case manager. Every single client that is within our company, every single client will be known to every single member of staff. So we do a lot of birth injury and paediatric work, and that tends to involve, you know, huge teams. And I think our unique selling point in that is that we do manage every element of that pathway. We feel very strongly that that child should be given the opportunity to maximise their potential. Now, things like sensory rooms, you know, it's really lovely for children with perhaps cerebral palsy, who are sensory impaired, to have their own sensory room. And things like that, along with assistive technology, have really come down in price. So years ago, if you wanted to have, you know, door entry systems and all of those things, they were so expensive. And now I think our skill very much is that we will look at Alexas and we will set up systems using Alexa in people's houses, giving those children the control of their own environment. Facilities-wise, when you can actually provide the equipment that is so desperately needed for those children, it makes our role really quite special. And I think a recent project that we've just done with ceiling track hoists and a DDA compliant, you know, bathroom, just makes the family's life so much easier. And obviously it's all about proportion, making sure that it's going to meet that child's needs and that it will meet their future needs. And again, I think the skill of our in-house OTs and the external agencies that we work with, we make sure that we're really happy with the results that we get. Yeah, so the transitional unit was something that we decided was very much needed. Coming into case management, one of the biggest challenges we had was accommodation, so wheelchair accessible accommodation. And we often found that our clients were being kept in hospital significantly longer because we were unable to find them accommodation. So, for example, if you've got a patient that has sustained a spinal cord injury, they are going to need a Category 3 property. So a property that they can move into with rise and fall work surfaces to allow them independence. And all too often we were finding properties and trying to make them fit. And yeah, we will get to that point in litigation further down the line. So I decided that we could perhaps build a transitional unit of our own. And it has been a huge success. So it's situated in Hill Head, it's got a beautiful beach, people can literally take their power wheelchairs down to the beach. There's a lake on site so they can fish, carp fish. And we've taken people from quite challenging backgrounds, behavioural problems in terms of how they are coping to accept their disability. And with the support and guidance that they get at Still Waters, they have been able to go on to live independent lives in a wheelchair. And we're talking people that need to be hoisted. We've got ceiling track hoists in there, a wet room facility, and it's also got a support worker flat upstairs where they can know that there's somebody on hand 24/7. My background as a physiotherapist led me to look at robotics. Did a lot of work with Dorset Orthopaedics, looking at prosthetics, and my spinal cord injured client was really interested in wanting to get up into an exoskeleton. So I worked with a lecturer at Southampton University and did a mini research project and looked at the efficacy of exoskeletons, looking at the psychological support. And we were able to have a person living in the transitional unit going off and having sessions, learning how to use the exoskeleton, and then actually using it here at Still Waters, walking up and down the road, which was really exciting. I kind of fell into being a case manager, really. I'm a chartered physiotherapist, and I guess for me, having built a successful physio company, I made the decision that I needed to future-proof my career, really, because I thought, well, I can't do hands-on physio forever. It's hard work being a good physio. And so I thought, well, I'll look at expert witness, and that is something that I became really interested in. Did my expert witness training, worked with some fantastic solicitors who sort of mentored me through that process. And as an expert witness, I met lots and lots of case managers. And I thought, wow, I could actually see myself being a case manager. And at the time, I was looking for a change. So I decided to set up a case management company, did quite a lot of training with the CMS UK and Babicum, which are the organisations that many of us are members of. And our plan is to grow nice and steadily as we are.